If this video appeared on your screen in 2026, do not scroll away, because what you are about to hear may be the confirmation your spirit has been waiting for. There are moments in life when God sends a message through something simple, something small, something so ordinary that most people would ignore it. But the ones who are spiritually awake will feel something move inside their heart. Today we are talking about one bay leaf. But before you misunderstand this message, let me be very clear. This is not about magic superstition or worshiping a leaf. This is about faith. This is about using a simple symbol as a reminder that God is still your provider. God is still your protector, and God is still able to open doors that no human hand can shut. Maybe you clicked on this video because you are tired. Tired of struggling, tired of checking your bank account with fear, tired of working hard and still feeling behind, tired of watching bills come in faster than blessings, tired of praying and wondering when your breakthrough will finally arrive. But listen closely, because 2026 is not just another year on the calendar. For many people watching this right now, 2026 will be the year God begins to shift your home, your money, your mindset, your opportunities, and your future. And before that shift happens on the outside, it must first happen on the inside. Poverty is not only an empty wallet. Poverty can also be fear in the mind, disorder in the home, hopelessness in the heart, and words of defeat coming out of your mouth every single day. That is why God often begins with a sign, not because the sign has power by itself, but because the sign awakens your faith. A bay leaf has long been connected with victory, success, protection, and honor. But for us, this small leaf becomes a reminder of something much greater that heaven has not forgotten. Your address, your tears, your prayers, your hard work, or your silent battles. The same God who provided manna in the wilderness, the same God who multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish, the same God who made a way through the sea, is still able to provide for you in ways you did not expect. So when you hide one bay leaf in the right place, you are not saying, "This leaf will make me rich." You are saying, "God, I am preparing my home for blessing. I am preparing my heart for abundance. I am preparing my hands for new work, new favor, new wisdom, and new opportunities." And that is why you must stay until the end of this video, because later I will show you where to place it, what to say over it, and what you must remove from your home, so that your environment no longer agrees with poverty, fear, and lack. But before we go deeper, I want you to do something as an act of faith. Write in the comments, "I receive God's blessing in 2026. Do not write it casually. Write it as a declaration. Write it as a seed of faith. Write it as a message to your own spirit that your story is not over, your finances are not finished, and your future is not cursed. And while you are here like this video, if you believe God can turn a small act of faith into a major breakthrough, and subscribe to this channel if you want more messages that help you invite peace, protection, wealth, and divine favor into your life. Because this message is not only about a bay leaf, it is about waking up to the truth that God can bless what is clean. God can multiply what is surrendered, and God can restore what looked broken. You may have lost money, time, energy, relationships, confidence, or hope, but you have not lost God. And if God is still with you, then poverty does not get the final word. Fear does not get the final word. Debt does not get the final word. Your past mistakes do not get the final word. In 2026, God is calling you to prepare your home guard, your words, organize your life, and believe. Again, because the door you thought was closed may be the very door heaven is about to open. Before we talk about where to hide the bay leaf, you need to understand why this simple leaf carries such a powerful spiritual message. Because when you understand the meaning behind the action, your faith becomes stronger, your words become clearer, and your heart becomes more open to receive what God is preparing for you. For many generations, the bay leaf has been seen as a symbol of victory, honor, protection, success, and breakthrough. In ancient times, crowns made from bay leaves were placed on the heads of people who had overcome battles, achieved greatness, or entered a season of recognition. But in this message, we are not looking at the bay leaf as an object of power by itself. We are looking at it as a reminder, a symbol, and a point of faith that helps you remember something much greater. God created you to overcome, not to remain trapped in lack, fear, and defeat. The bay leaf represents victory, but your victory comes from God. The bay leaf represents protection, but your protection comes from God. The bay leaf represents provision, but your provision comes from God. This is why you must never place your trust in the leaf itself. Place your trust in the one who can bless your hands, guide your steps, open doors, cancel delays, remove confusion, and bring divine order into your life. Sometimes God uses simple things to awaken faith in the human heart. He used a staff in the hands of Moses to show power before Pharaoh. He used a small stone in the hands of David to bring down a giant. He used a little oil in a widow's house to release supernatural provision. He used 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed thousands. So never think that something small cannot carry a big message when God is involved. A bay leaf in your home can become a quiet reminder that you are no longer agreeing with poverty, fear, debt, shame, or hopelessness. Every time you see it, every time you remember it, let it remind you to speak differently, pray differently, think differently, and move differently. Poverty is not only about not having enough money. Poverty can become a voice in your mind that says, nothing will change. I will always struggle. I will never have enough. I am not worthy of blessing. But that voice is not from God. God does not speak to his children with hopelessness. God speaks with promise, wisdom, correction, direction, and peace. He may not bless laziness, disorder, pride, or fear-based decisions, but he does bless faith, discipline, gratitude, obedience, and wise action. That is why this bay leaf is connected to 3 spiritual meanings: victory, protection, and provision. Victory means you are not supposed to stay defeated by your past financial mistakes. Protection means your home, your mind, your peace, and your family need to be covered by prayer. Provision means God can bring resources, ideas, people, opportunities, and favor into your life in ways you did not expect. And I want you to hear this clearly. Wealth is not only money. Wealth is peace. In your home, wisdom in your decisions, strength in your body, clarity in your mind, love in your relationships, and the ability to help others when God blesses you. So when you hold a bay leaf in your hand, do not think of it as a lucky charm. Think of it as a declaration that your life is entering a new agreement with heaven. You are agreeing with God's order instead of chaos. You are agreeing with divine provision instead of constant lack. You're agreeing with wisdom instead of waste. You are agreeing with gratitude instead of complaining. If this message is speaking to your spirit type in the comments, God is my provider because your words matter, And sometimes your breakthrough begins when your mouth stops repeating fear and starts declaring faith. Like this video. If you believe God can turn a small act of faith into a powerful season of blessing, and subscribe to this channel if you want more messages that help you invite God's peace, protection, wealth, and favor into your life. In 2026, do not just ask God for more money. Ask Him for a renewed mind, a clean home, a disciplined spirit, a wise heart, and open eyes to recognize the opportunities He is sending. Because when victory, protection, and provision come together under the blessing of God, poverty begins to lose its grip, fear begins to lose its voice, and your life begins to move toward a new season of abundance. Now that you understand the spiritual meaning of the bay leaf, it is time to talk about where to hide it. Because placement matters when you are using this simple act as a sign of faith, order, and divine expectation. Remember, the bay leaf itself is not your provider. God is your provider. The bay leaf is not your source. God is your source. But when you take one clean, dry bay leaf and place it with prayer, faith, and intention, you are making a spiritual declaration that your home is no longer open to poverty, fear, confusion, and lack, but open to peace, provision, wisdom, protection, and divine favor. One of the most powerful places to hide the bay leaf is near the front entrance of your home, because the front door represents access, movement, new opportunities, new people, new news, and new blessings entering your life. Think about it for a moment. Every person who comes into your home passes through that entrance. Every package, every letter, every opportunity, every visitor, every new season symbolically comes through that door. So when your entrance is cluttered, dirty, dark, blocked, or filled with broken things, old shoes, trash, or objects that carry heavy energy, it can represent a life that is not ready to receive. But when your entrance is clean, peaceful, organized, and prayed over, it becomes a declaration that says, "This home welcomes the blessing of God. This home welcomes provision. This home welcomes protection. This home welcomes financial breakthrough." So here is what you should do. Take one bay leaf, preferably whole and clean, and hold it in your hand. Stand near your front door. Take a deep breath and invite God into your home with humility and faith. Say, "Lord, I do not put my trust in this leaf. I put my trust in you. Let this be a reminder that my home belongs to you. My finances belong to you. My future belongs to you. And every door you open for me in 2026 will be filled with peace, wisdom, favor, and provision." Then place the bay leaf somewhere hidden and respectful, such as under the doormat behind a small decoration near the entrance, inside a small envelope by the door, or in a clean corner where it will not be stepped on, thrown around, or treated carelessly. Another powerful place is inside your wallet, because your wallet represents how money enters, leaves, and moves through your life. If you choose this place, place the bay leaf in a small pocket of your wallet and use it as a reminder to spend with wisdom, save with discipline, give with love, and receive with gratitude. Every time you open your wallet, do not speak fear. Do not say, "I am broke. I never have enough. Money always leaves me." Instead, speak faith and order. Say, "God is guiding my finances. My hands are blessed. My work is blessed. My decisions are blessed." You can also place the bay leaf inside your Bible prayer journal or a small prayer box, because this connects your desire for abundance with prayer, wisdom, and spiritual alignment. But no matter where you place it, you must understand this important truth. You cannot invite blessing into a place that you refuse to bring into order. So before you hide the bay leaf, clean the area. Sweep the entrance, remove old receipts, broken objects, dead plants, useless items, and anything that reminds you of fear, failure, or defeat. God blesses order. God blesses preparation. God blesses a heart that says, I am ready for a new season. If you are receiving this message, type in the comments, My home welcomes God's blessing, because your words are part of your preparation. Like this video, if you believe your home can become a place of peace, protection, and prosperity, and subscribe to this channel if you want more faith-filled messages that help you prepare your life for divine favor. In 2026, do not only ask God to send blessings. Prepare a place for those blessings to land. Prepare your home. Prepare your mind. Prepare your habits. Prepare your words. Prepare your heart. Because when your environment agrees with faith, when your mouth agrees with God's promise, and when your actions agree with wisdom, poverty begins to lose its grip and your home begins to welcome the flow of heaven. Now that you know where to place the bay leaf, this next part is the most important because the true power is not in the hiding place and it is not in the leaf itself. The true power is in your faith, your prayer, your words, your obedience, and the God who hears you when you call on Him with a sincere heart. Many people want wealth, but they keep speaking poverty. Many people pray for open doors, but every day they say, Nothing ever works for me. I am always broke. I will never get ahead. My life is too hard. You must understand this. Your words are not empty. Your words shape the atmosphere around your mind, your home, your family, and your future. That is why, before you place the bay leaf near your entrance inside your wallet or in your prayer space, you need to speak a declaration that agrees with heaven, not fear. This is not about forcing God to do what you want. This is about aligning your heart with faith, wisdom, gratitude, and divine order. Hold the bay leaf in your hand and take a moment to breathe. Do not rush this. Let your spirit become quiet. Let your heart become humble. Let your mind stop racing. Then say this prayer with faith. Lord God, I come before you today with a humble heart. I do not put my trust in this leaf, in luck, or in anything created. I put my trust in you, the Creator, the Provider, the Protector, and the one who opens doors no one can close. I ask you to bless my home, bless my hands, bless my work, bless my ideas, bless my finances, and bless every honest effort I make in 2026. Remove poverty from my mindset. Remove fear from my heart. Remove confusion from my decisions. Remove waste from my habits. Remove delay from my path. Teach me how to receive with gratitude, manage with wisdom, give with love, and walk with discipline. Let this home be filled with peace, protection, provision, and divine favor. Let every door that is not from you close, and let every door you have prepared for me open at the right time. After you pray, speak this declaration out loud. In the name of God, I declare that poverty, fear, debt, shame, delay, and lack no longer control my life. My home is blessed. My hands are blessed. My wallet is blessed. My work is blessed. My mind is guided by wisdom. My heart is protected by peace. My family is covered by divine protection. My future is not cursed. My future is blessed. In 2026, I receive open doors, new opportunities, financial breakthrough, holy guidance, divine favor, and the courage to walk into the abundance God has prepared for me. Say it like you believe it. Say it slowly. Say it with faith. And if you feel emotional while saying it, do not hold back, because sometimes tears are the sign that something deep inside you is being released. Some of you have carried financial fear for years. Some of you grew up hearing lack seeing struggle and believing that wealth was never meant for you. But today you are breaking agreement with that old voice. You are not declaring greed. You are not asking God to bless selfishness. You are asking God for freedom, wisdom, peace, stability, and the ability to bless others when He increases you. That is true wealth. Wealth is not only money in your account. Wealth is peace. When you sleep food on the table, wisdom in your decisions, protection over your family, strength in your body, clarity in your mind, and enough overflow to help someone else rise. If this prayer speaks to your spirit, write in the comments, "My home is blessed. My finances are blessed. My future is blessed." Let that be your public declaration of faith. Like this video. If you believe God is able to change your financial story in 2026, and subscribe to this channel. If you want more prayers, declarations, and spiritual messages that help you prepare your life for wealth, favor, protection, and divine breakthrough. And remember this, do not speak the prayer one time and then return to words of fear. Guard your mouth, guard your thoughts, guard your habits. Every time you see your wallet, every time you walk through your front door, every time you remember that bay leaf, say, "God is my provider. I walk in wisdom. I welcome blessing. I reject fear," because when your prayer, your words, your home, and your actions begin to agree with God's promise, poverty begins to lose its power, and your life begins to move toward freedom. As we come to the end of this message, I want you to remember one truth above everything else. Poverty does not end just because you hide one bay leaf, say one prayer, or perform one simple act. Poverty begins to lose its power when your faith rises, your words change. Your home comes into order, your habits shift, and your actions begin to agree with the wisdom of God. The bay leaf is only a symbol. Prayer is the connection. But action is the evidence that your faith is alive. Many people want God to bless their finances, but they refuse to change the way they think, speak, spend, save, work, and prepare. They ask for open doors, but they keep living in disorder. They ask for abundance, but they keep speaking lack. They ask for peace, but they keep allowing fear to rule their decisions. In 2026, God is not only calling you to receive blessing, He is calling you to become ready for blessing. That means cleaning your home, organizing your money, paying attention to your habits, removing things that carry old pain, and refusing to let fear control your mouth. If you place the bay leaf near your front door, let it remind you every day that your home is a place of peace, protection, and divine provision. If you placed it in your wallet, let it remind you to spend with wisdom, save with discipline, give with love, and receive with gratitude. If you placed it in your Bible or prayer journal, let it remind you that true wealth must always be connected to prayer, humility, obedience, and purpose. God does not bless you so you can become proud, selfish, or careless. God blesses you so you can live in peace. Take care of your family, walk in dignity, and become a blessing to others. Some of you watching this have been carrying the weight of lack for a long time. You have cried quietly. You have worried at night. You have wondered why things have been so hard. You have watched other people move forward while you felt stuck in the same place. But I want to speak this over your life. Your story is not finished. Your current situation is not your final destination. Your bank account does not define your worth. Your past mistakes do not cancel God's plan. Your debt does not have the final word. Your fear does not have the final word. God has the final word. And when God begins to restore a life, He does not only restore money, He restores confidence, peace, wisdom, courage, direction, relationships, discipline, and hope. So do not leave this video and return to the same defeated mindset. Do not say, I am broke. Say, God is teaching me wisdom. Do not say, nothing ever changes. Say, God is preparing a new season. Do not say, I will never have enough. Say, my hands are blessed, my work is blessed, and my future is in God's hands. If this message has touched your spirit, write in the comments. Poverty does not have the final word. Let that be your declaration of faith. Like this video, if you believe 2026 can become a year of order breakthrough and divine provision in your life. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications if you want more messages about faith, wealth, protection, prayer, and spiritual transformation. And share this video with one person who needs hope right now, because someone you know may be silently praying for a sign that God has not forgotten them. As you go forward, remember this: faith without action becomes only a wish, but faith with prayer, wisdom, discipline, and courage becomes a doorway into a new life. You were not created to live in fear forever. You were not created to be chained to poverty forever. You were not created to spend your whole life surviving while your spirit slowly grows tired. God still has a plan for you. God still has a door for you. God still has provision for you. May your home be blessed. May your wallet be blessed. May your work be blessed. May your family be protected. May your mind be filled with wisdom. May your heart be filled with peace. And may 2026 be the year you step out of lack, out of fear, out of delay, and into the abundance, favor, and freedom God has prepared for your life.